Alright, cool. Game on! So States is still kind of a bitch. He's all invulnerable and fireball-y. The Slough are really the main concern right now because the State Guardian is... Basically, he's going to sit there and then he's going to let you attack him once he actually gets into normal mode. He also does the normal bolt thing, but it can be hit away if you time it right. Not too powerful in his normal mode, and then he goes invulnerable and fireball dashes you. You dick. You don't hit a man while he's eating. Man, that was a waste of time. Jeez. Once again, ramps are fucking with me. That shit pisses me off. Come on, let's do this. I want to get out of here. So, thankfully, he's dead. Then everything goes back to normal, and they give us music again. Because music during a giant boss fight... Pointless. Who cares? Doesn't make it any better. And in one of these rooms... Is it not this one? There it is. Somewhere off camera, of course, is the transition point, because they like to F with you. And right here, great, another health talisman. Talisman. Cool. But that's pretty much all we have to do, because now we have the Water Reaver, which is a new Reaver to the Soul Reaver series. This and Earth are both pretty much new. There were actually additional Reavers in Soul Reaver 2. They got cut for time.
Once more, the Reaver absorbed the spirits of the former vampire guardians, and thus was imbued with the elemental power of water. Perhaps now I could enter that mysterious crypt at the end of the garden.
Anyway, so yeah, I was saying they added some of those Reavers back here in Defiance, which is cool. The Water Reaver puts out fire. Yeah, that seems pretty obvious. It also has a nice other additional feature, which we'll see in a second after we get rid of these two urns. It's kind of funny how this is basically the exact opposite of the Fire Temple. But yeah, so once we get over there, what am I doing? We're looking for secrets? I already got all the secrets. Whatever. Its other features, you can freeze waterfalls, which is pretty cool actually. Basically turns them into a climbable wall. Not used all that often, probably maybe 2 more times, I think, maybe? Questionable? High-pitched voice? Yeah, so, not really all that useful. Kind of like these chairs up here in this room where water somehow comes out of it. That would also be considered not very useful, unless you like seeing the backside of a magical waterfall. Not too many people like crowding around the, the boring side of a waterfall. Anywho, we got one more... Don't do that. One more urn to deal with. And the trick to it is transitioning up here, which raises this. Then you jump to this side, and there's a dead body up here, because, I've complained about it before, but whatever. And get our water urn reaver thing. It's done. We can leave now. Let's all go home! And of course the exit requires us to be in spectral mode, but thankfully we don't have to switch because, the entrance is always covered by a gate anyways, so no need to actually run and find a point. We can just leave. And there is our exit. So cool, we're done. And there's some shades. And I don't care. Still. Wait, hold on. I do care because of this. I decided to defy you people. 2 hits. 1, 2. Now we switch to the normal Reaver. 1, 2. I don't know what you guys are talking about. Fire Reaver. 1, 2. I think you guys made it up. There is no benefit to the Light Reaver other than the blind. Maybe with big shades. Oh, god damn it. Am I going to have to try it with big shades now? How did that work? Whatever. I don't care where the magical gate we came out of is. We're back. So, now we have to get all the way back to the crypt. In case you've forgotten, which is highly possible because they just threw us through an entirely new environment, it's through the fire gate. And thankfully, because, you know, we exploded the painting last time, we can just run through here. And we can ignore these guys because I hate you. That's a secret from me to you. Anyway, down here. Round the goddamn corner. And out the door. Then off the balcony. And it's all simple from here. So, we are almost done with the level, you'd think, right? No, we're not. See how it still has 10 minutes to go? Yeah, it sure does. That's because we have a lot of cutscenes coming up, which is nice because, you know, everyone loves Vorador. We also have more level. Shh, it's a secret to everybody.
So, our wretched little savior returns. Come to join the last pathetic battle of the vampire race? But on which side, I wonder?
I've not come to fight you, Vorador.
You don't know why you're here.
I know this much, that you are the author of my fate, and as such, only you can rewrite it.
You give me too much credit.
You forged the Reaver. I have seen the evidence.
I was its maker, yes?
Then you know its purpose.
No. Only the scraps of prophecy my master shared with me.
And do these scraps explain why you would forge a weapon to imprison your savior?
Ah, well then. It seems we have our answer. You've chosen your path.
I have chosen nothing. I've been deceived at every turn. You seem to know what I am. Tell me.
I thought I did once. But now all the prophecies have failed. The pillars are corrupted. I am the last of my kind, and when Mobius's hunters find me, it will have all been for nothing.
You've forgotten about Cain.
Ah, yes, Cain. I fear he shoulders a greater burden than he realizes. I cannot help you, even if I was inclined to. I crafted the Reaver blade, but only at the behest of my sire, Janos Audron. What sorcery he and the others laid upon the sword afterward, I cannot say.
Janos tried to give me the Reaver before he died. He said that it was forged for me. But what did he mean? As my weapon or my prison?
Perhaps you should ask him yourself.
Janos is here.
In a manner of speaking. The greatest of us all, the father of our race. The Seraphim tore the heart from his living body 5 centuries ago.
But there's no sign of decay. How is this possible after all these years?
Somewhere, the heart still beats, and while it does, the body will remain preserved. If his heart could be restored, Janos might yet be raised.
And you haven't tried to recover it in all these years?
Many times. but our enemies hid the heart too well. It was taken as a trophy to Avernus Cathedral centuries ago, where they christened it the Heart of Darkness. Believing that it embodies the essence of our dark gift, they hid the heart away lest it fall into the wrong hands. Our hands. Redeem yourself. You may be our last hope. Perhaps you alone can find the heart if it is meant to be found. If Janos can be resurrected, he will have all the answers you require. This key will open your way to Avernus. But be advised, there are dark sorceries at work in the cathedral. You must be on your guard.
And once again, everybody can teleport, but, the people we're playing.